Hey guys, it's me, Nintendo Lucas, and we're back with another episode of How to 100% Super Mario Odyssey. I believe this is now episode 13, and I'm showing you how to get all of the power moons in the Bowser's Kingdom. Before we begin, I'm just reminding you that there should be chapters on your screen, and plus timestamps in the description. So if you're just looking for a specific moon, you can go in the description or look at the chapters to easily find it. Also, if I help you at all, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell down below, so you won't miss out on another video. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, just as a reminder, I'm going to show you how to do the story moons first. Except for bosses, I'll be showing you how to fight all of the bosses in episode 50. Then I'll be showing you all of the regular power moons that just usually require you to just beat the game. And then I'll be showing you how to get the moon rock moons that show you how to activate the moon rock. Or that require you to activate the moon rock. And so for those, and remember, I'll show you how to activate the moon rock in episode 19, I believe. So, yeah. But for real, let's get started now. In order to infiltrate Bowser's castle, you're just going to start here, and you're going to go across the bridge. And then right here, the door is closed, but it does open up. Don't worry about that pipe, we'll talk about that later. And so what you're going to do is you're just going to go through this level as normal, go past the Goombas, and capture this wire. Then right here, you're going to capture this Pokio. You can get rid of these Spinies if you'd like. Then what you're going to do is, so basically, if you press Y, he will stick out, he'll poke his little beak, and you can stick into like the wood and stuff with it. And then if you hold down on the left joystick and then release, he will flick, or you can just shake the Joy-Con and he'll go up that way too. Anyways, you're on capturing, and then capture the wire. Then you're going to go over here to this ogre. Now you have to kill this ogre to make the power moon appear. So you're just going to go over here, and when you see the red square, you're going to move out of the way. Then ground pound on his head. And then you will make the power moon appear. So that's how you get the first story moon. In order to get smart bombing, you just want to continue on. So after you grab the power moon, stairs will appear and this door will open. So you just want to continue on, grab the wire, and go to the next area. Now here, you need to grab all of the power moon shards. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab that one right there. So there's one under this little cannon here. Then you're going to go this way. And above the torch, there's one. So you're just going to ground pound jump, throw Cappy to grab it. Then you're going to go back up the stairs. Oh. And you're going to capture a Pokio. Then if we go this way, you'll see one right there. Then, over here, there's a fourth one in that glowing block right there. And then the final one is back here. You're going to use the bird to climb up. And then once you grab the last one, you just want to rush over here and grab the power moon. In order to get Big Broodal Battle, you want to continue on, because just like this one, the stairs will appear, or, well, whatever, you'll just unlock a new path. So you're going to capture this wire and continue on. In here, there's like a little halfway point, and also, by the way, on each island, there will be a checkpoint, and I will have you be warping to every checkpoint eventually. But anyway, here's like the halfway point. Then you're going to capture this wire and go on. Now, so there's something I want to explain. So there's usually a Bowser statue right here, a big golden one, and then another golden one right here. Whoops, I didn't mean to grab that yet, but that's alright. Because these here are boss arenas. This boss arena is the Harriet boss, and then this one is the, Topper boss. So it doesn't really matter which one you jump in first. So, let's talk about Harriet. Now, if you know how to fight Harriet in this, like you did in the Sand Kingdom, it's the same, really. Like, the boss is the exact same, except this time, in the Sand Kingdom, she throws one bomb at you, and then you have to hit it back at her. In this kingdom, she will throw two, and then you have to hit them back at her. So it is a little more difficult, but besides that, it's not that much harder. Then after you defeat her, the golden Bowser statue right here will break. And then when you hop in this arena, you'll start the Topper fight. Now with the Topper fight, it's much more difficult than the first Topper fight in Cap Kingdom. With this one, he has a ton of hats. So he starts off with 3, but then after you hit him the first time, he'll just have a lot. So basically, you just want to hit a couple hats off of his head, and then, wait till he, like, falls face first, trying to do, like, a spin attack. Because when he falls face first, when he does the spin attack, you can actually jump on his back to do damage. After you defeat him like that, this golden statue will break, and you will grab the next story moon. Now, keep in mind, I'll show you how to fight both of these bosses in episode 50. But yeah, anyway, so that's the third power moon. In order to get Showdown at Bowser's Castle, you just want to continue on. After grabbing this power moon, you'll make a bridge appear, so you can continue on. There's another checkpoint. And what you want to do is you want to capture this bird. Then you're just going to jump and shake the remote to get a little boost, so that way you can definitely jump over the water. Then here you just want to jump and poke, then shake to get up. And here you're going to do the same thing. Now be careful. You can hit the bombs with his beak. So what we can do is blow up those blocks. Yep. Now if we continue on this way, while we still have the bird, we can now go up the stairs. And now, to kill this guy, you can actually kill him with the bird. If you just use the bird's beak to poke into that yellow shining spot, you can kill him like that. Now you're going to go up here. Then you're going to go off to the left onto this spinning platform. And then you can actually flick right away onto this one, and then flick up to this one. Now here, there are a bunch of moving platforms, so instead of me commenting on what you should do, it'll be easier if you just watch. So, if you just do that, you can easily make it up. Then you can get rid of the bird and continue on. There's another checkpoint there. And you're going to grab the wire. Now, right here, a cutscene will play of Mario and Bowser or whatever. And, And then after that cutscene, Mario will actually end up in this arena over here. And so now you have to fight the big Mecha Broodal, where it's just a big robot Broodal. So basically, this Mecha Broodal has 4 weak points. Each weak point is actually where each Broodal is inside of the robot. So what you want to do is, the Mecha Broodal will spit out bombs and stuff or whatever. And what you have to do is wait until she spits out a Pokio, the little bird. Because then you're going to grab the bird, and then when she spits out bombs, you're going to peck the bombs back at her. You're going to poke the bombs at her legs. Once the metal covering of her legs break, she'll fall down, and you can actually use her legs to climb up because they are made of wood. Then once you get to the top of the Mecha Broodal, you can either uncapture and ground pound on the glass spot where the Broodal is, or you can just keep poking it with the bird. Then there will be, after I think the first and second hit, there will be a part where she runs really quickly and you have to dodge her. And then she will, like, I don't know, she'll throw these, like, weird circle things at you. They're kind of weird, and they'll, like, kind of spin around circles while homing in on you. It's weird, you want to watch out for those. And then she'll go back to throwing the bombs, and so you have to hit her, do the same thing, hit them at her legs. Now, when she falls again and you hit her the third time, she'll make more circles appear, and then you have to do the bombs again, or whatever. And then anyway, after she falls the fourth time, you can hit her the fourth time, and then the robot will explode, and and then after the robot explodes, you will get the Power Moon. Now, I know me explaining that was a bit confusing, but remember, when episode 50 comes, I'll show you how to fight every boss. But anyway, that was the last story moon, and so now we're going to be moving on to the normal moons that require you to beat the game. Okay, so there's one thing I want to show you how to do before we move on. So after you beat the game and then come back to Bowser's Kingdom, you will see that these doors are shut. And if you walk up to them, Mario can't open them. But then you'll see this pipe here. So what you actually have to do... So yeah, the door is closed, and so you have to open the door. What you want to do is go in the pipe. You will be brought up to here. Literally what you want to do is go over here. Jump down. Go over, and then just long jump down to this island over here. And then as you can see, we're back at we're back where the two arenas are, with the Harriet and Topper boss fights. Now, I'm pretty sure you could also just warp to this checkpoint and go backwards. But yeah, once you, so starting from here, after you go in the pipe and you get to here, you just want to start going backwards through the level. So, like, for example, we'd go there. Then we go over here. And then go off to the left here. And then over here to the right by the checkpoint. Then over here, past the big ogre. Oh, you do not want to fall, though. Past the Spinies. And then past these Spinies and Pokios over here. And then finally, you'll be brought to this island with all the Goombas. What you want to do is you'll see a lever. Throw Cappy at the lever to pull it. And then this door will open. So yeah, that's how you reopen the door, or I'm pretty sure you could just warp to this checkpoint and then go backwards from there. But yeah, anyway, if you go through the pipe, that's how you reopen the door. In order to get behind the big wall, you're going to come to the third courtyard front checkpoint, and you're going to grab a Pokio. What you need to do is flick yourself up here. And then if you turn around here, you'll actually see that there is a little ledge right there. And so what you can do is jump off and grab the Power Moon. In order to get treasure inside the turret, you're going to come to the second courtyard, and you're just going to go through here as normal. Now you can just make this with the long jump, cap throw, and dive. So yeah, you don't need the Pokio, but you can use the Pokio, of course. But we are indeed going to capture this Pokio. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take him over here. Oh, we're going to take him to this step. And if you see the white down here, that means the white wall down here, that means we can poke into this wall. So we're going to drop down and not miss the wall. That was my bad. Now I need to wait for another one. Alright, let's try this again. You're going to drop down here and then poke into the wall. Oh, you're just going to press Y to slowly go down, and then press Y again when you get about to right here. Then you're just going to slowly make your way over here. Press Y, and then press Y again. Flick, press Y out there. And you're just going to keep making your way over here. Oh. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to make your way up here. That is the wrong way. There we go. Okay, I made it back up. You do not want to uncapture. So once you make it up here, you'll see that there's a Power Moon right there. Anyways, that's how you get that Power Moon. Sorry, that took a while. In order to get from the side above the castle gate, you're going to stay in the second courtyard. Oh. And you're just going to make your way through here as normal. And what you want to do is you just want to come up these stairs, but you don't want to capture the wire. You're actually going to turn over here to the... So if you're facing this way, you're going to turn to the right. And what you want to do is you want to ground pound and hold forward. Because if you do that, you'll see there's a little ledge up there. So what you have to do is actually, we can just make this with a triple jump and dive. Oh. So if you... Hang on, if I can get it. I don't know why. Triple jump. Oh, whoops. Okay, never mind. So what we have to do is we can actually stand on this fence, ground pound and hold forward, and then we can ledge grab right there. And then we can just, we can just climb up to the roof. And as you can see, there's a Power Moon right there waiting for us. In order to get sunken treasure in the moat, you're going to come to the main courtyard, go over here, but then go over to the left. You're just going to ground pound down in this water. And if you'll see over here, there is just a Power Moon sitting in the moat. In order to get past the moving wall, you're going to come to Beneath the Keep checkpoint. And now this moon is kind of evil. So what you're going to do is you're going to go on the roof, and over to here. You're going to jump down here. You'll see that ogre, but he's okay, just chilling out right there, because now you want to jump down here. So you'll see the slingshot. You should see slingshot. Do not go on it. Now, if you look down there, you should see a lower ledge. You just want to jump down. And that's what I mean by this Power Moon's kind of mean. Because unless you see it, you're going... Unless you, see this platform at any point, you will not know about this Power Moon at all. So now what you're going to do is you're going to poke right here. And as you can see, there's a moving wall here. So what you're going to do is you're just going to carefully make your way over to right here. You can go, so you want to go on the bottom to get to here. And then you'll see a power moon in that cage. And then to get back, you can just grab onto the wall up top. And just pretty easily make your way back to here. But anyway, that's how you get that power moon. In order to get above the poison swamp, you need to come to the Beneath the Keep checkpoint. Now this one is also a bit of a mean one. So if you come over here, up the stairs, you'll see that on that platform there's a power moon. But like, and you see there's a slingshot, but like you have no way to get over there. To actually get over there, you have to go this way. Over to this roof on the left, and then hop onto this platform. You'll see a Lakitu. Now you're going to take the Lakitu all the way. You want to go under this bridge. Yeah, and as you see, the power moon's over there, but even with Lakitu, we still can't get over there. So you have to go under this bridge and go over to this platform on the left. Once you get to this platform on the left, you're going to uncapture and use this slingshot right here. That will take you onto this roof. And then what you're going to do is from this part of the roof, jump down. And then you can go and grab the power moon. In order to get knocking down the nice frame, you're actually going to stay in this spot right here. Because you want to use this slingshot to get up onto this roof. As you can see, this picture right here, it's like kind of glowing at the top. If you hit it with Cappy, you knock it down into the poison, and you make a power moon appear. And that power moon is just going to come back up to the top of the roof. In order to get caught on the iron fence, you're going to come back to the Odyssey. And if you look on this fence here, you will see like there are a bunch of Bowser heads. And you can see that the Bowser heads always face inward. And you know, you can throw Cappy on them, whatever. They don't do anything. See, they always face inward. But if you go over here behind the Odyssey, you'll see this Bowser head is facing outward. If you throw Cappy at it, you'll see like Cappy starts to glow, and then you'll actually make a power moon appear. In order to get on the giant Bowser statue's nose, you're going to come to the Beneath the Keep checkpoint, and you're going to come and grab this wire, and you're just going to go up to this roof. Now immediately you want to turn around, and as you can see, you know, there's the giant Bowser head. What you want to do is jump onto the Bowser head. And if you look right here, there's a glowing spot, and if you ground pound, you'll get a power moon. In order to get inside a block in the castle, you're going to come to the outer wall checkpoint, and you're going to go over here. You'll see an ogre right here, which you don't want to kill him, but what you want to do is you want to lead the ogre over to this block. When you see the red square appear, you're just going to let go, or like fall down, and you'll see this power moon here. Because that box that he smashed was actually glowing. And so that's why the power moon was there. And so you needed him to smash the block to get the power moon. In order to get caught hopping at Bowser's Castle, you're going to go to the Beneath the Keep checkpoint and come over here and grab this wire. Once you get up here, you'll see two rabbits. Now, I don't remember which one has the power moon, so you're just going to want to chase them. You want to try and have Cappy hit them, so when you throw Cappy, shake the remote to try and home in on them. Because if you have Cappy hit them, that actually makes them move slower. Oh, so there we go. And we got the right one. So basically, when you see the rabbits, you want to go and catch the one on the right. And if you catch him, you'll get the Power Moon. In order to get Exterminate the Ogres, you want to come to the main courtyard entrance and come over here. You don't want to get onto that platform, but you want to turn around and get onto this roof. So you can just ground pound jump and dive to get on. And right here, you'll see a wire. You want to capture it and go forward. You will be taken to this far off island, very far off. And right here, you'll see an ogre. Well, you'll actually see 3 ogres, I guess. So what you want to do is exterminate all of them. So there's one. Okay. Then right here, there's a second one. Oh. And then right here, there is a third one. After you kill all 3 of them, you'll make a Power Moon appear right here on this rock. So you just want to go over and grab the Power Moon. In order to get Bowser's Kingdom Timer Challenge 1, you want to get to the Showdown Arena. So the Showdown Arena is actually where the Big Broodal was. So it's right over here. What you can do is you can go to the beneath the keep checkpoint. Go right here. Oh. Go about right here, take the wire will take you up here, go across here, and then you'll be at the arena. Over here, you will see a scarecrow, so you're going to throw Cappy at it, and you'll see a bunch of platforms with a Power Moon appear. You just want to jump up. What you can do is you can just literally just jump and ledge grab, and then when you get to the top, you're going to grab the Power Moon. In order to get taking notes between Spinies, you're going to come to the 3rd courtyard rear. And right here, you'll see the pin with the Spinies. You'll also see a note. So what you want to do is you're going to grab it, and you're just going to run across while the Spinies try and chase you. And grab all of the notes. You can also use Cappy if you need. Then come over here and grab the Power Moon. In order to get stacked up above the wall, you're going to come to the Odyssey, and you're going to go this way. Over here, you'll see a bunch of Goombas, like you did in the beginning. You just want to capture one of the Goombas, and then start to stack up all of the Goombas. Once you do that, you're going to come around the wall over here. And over here, you'll see a Goomba button. You're just going to step on it, and you will actually make a Power Moon appear. So what you're going to do is you're going to uncapture and grab the Power Moon. In order to get Hidden Corridor under the floor, you're going to come to the main courtyard, checkpoint, of course, and you're just going to grab a Pokio. You're going to make your way over here. And this one is another sneaky Power Moon. So first, let's get rid of these Spinies. If you look over here, you'll see some crates. What you want to do is you want to poke them with Y, and then quickly press Y on the wood right here, directly below the crates. Then you can come in, and right there is the Power Moon. In order to get poking your nose in the plaster wall, so you're just going to come over here, past the ogre, and you're going to come this way by the wire. If you look over to the right, you'll see part of the roof that you can actually jump on. You're going to come this way, and then you're going to go over to the right. Over there, you'll see a bird. As you can see, he's just hanging out by himself. You'll see a note, or, well, I don't think the note is actually here yet. I think you need to activate the moon rock, so don't worry about that. We'll come back to that later. And if you look over here, you'll see these, like, gold hexagons. And the Pokio can't, as you can hear, poke his nose through the metal. But if you look, this hexagon, there's a hole in there. So if you poke your nose in that, you will actually make a power moon appear. And so that's how you get the power moon. In order to get poking the turret wall, you're going to come to the second courtyard, and you're going to grab a Pokio. You didn't need to grab this one, but, you know, you can grab this one. Oops. What you're going to do is you're going to take it over here by this glowing box. Now, this glowing box just has a power moon shard in it, and it's not a power moon, so we won't need that. And if you look over here, you'll see those boxes on the edge. You want to break them, and then you want to come over here. You'll see a little hole, one of the golden hexagon holes. You're going to poke your nose through it, and you'll see a power moon. In order to get poking your nose by the Great Gate, you're going to come to the Beneath the Keep checkpoint, and you're going to go over here. Now, if you look, you'll see a little thing behind here, like a little path. So I actually lied. This is where the power moon is, but I forgot that you need to actually go backwards, jump down the wall to the inner wall checkpoint, and grab a Pokio. You don't want it to die. That's, kind of ideal. But, because, yeah, you need it alive, kind of. Anyways, we're gonna try that again. Once you get it up the wall, you're going to take it over here. Yeah, you can also put out the fire with his beak. It's kind of funny. Over here, you'll see a hole right here. And if you poke your nose, you will just see some coins. Nothing too special. But if you break the crates, you will see another one. Oh. Hold on, I'll get there. There we go. And once you poke your nose through this one, you'll get a power moon to appear. In order to get Jizo all in a row, you're going to come to the souvenir shop checkpoint, and you're gonna come over here and capture one of these statues. These statues are called Jizos. You're gonna take them over here, and you'll see a bunch of Jizos right here, except there's one missing. So you want to capture the Jizo and have it stand in the same line, stand in a line with, or stand in a row with the other ones. Then up here on the rocks, you'll make a power moon appear. In order to get Underground Jizo, you're going to come back over here to the second Jizo, capture it, and if you go into the sand pit, you'll see right here, past the robots, right here, there's like a rock right here, like kind of like a cracked rock, and you can't break it. Even if Mario ground pounds, he can't break it. So you actually need the Jizo to break it, and you'll see 3 Jizos on this side, but only 2 on this side. So if you bring the Jizo over here, you'll make a power moon appear, just like that. In order to get found behind bars, you want to come to the main courtyard checkpoint. Now this one is a bit of a sneaky one. What you need to do is you need to get on to the roof up there. So what you want to do is after you warp to the main courtyard checkpoint, you're going to come back and go to the right. You can climb up the roof here. As you can see, you can go up here. And then what you want to do... where is it? Okay, it's over here. You want to keep going this way, and then go over here to the wire. You're going to capture it. Go this way. And if you press Y when you get above or under the coins, you can actually grab the coins. And then you'll be taken in here. As you can see, Mario's in jail. But you will also see that in the jail, there is a power moon. In order to get fishing in Bowser's Castle, you need to come to the Beneath the Keep checkpoint. Now, this one is kind of funny, because if you look at the Power Moon name, next to the word fishing, there is a question mark in parentheses. And you'll see why there's a question mark in parentheses. So if you come over here to the Lakitu, you can fish, obviously, just like normal. But what you want to do is you want to bring him over here. So under the bridge, and you want to go under here. You'll see a big fish right here. What you want to do is you want to catch the big fish. So I accidentally made him disappear, so we have to... There he is. And now the fishing is kind of hard. So let me explain this real quick. So basically what you want to do is right when the fish touches the fishing rod, you want to start mashing Y or shaking your... Or sorry, not mashing Y. You want to rotate the left joystick or shake the controller to pull up the fish. So right when the fish touches the fishing rod, you want to press Y and shake your remotes to pull up the fish. Now it's pretty difficult to get the timing down, but once you get it down, you should be able to catch him. Now as you can see, that was no fish, that was Poochie Pup from the Yoshi games. But either way, he still gives you a Power Moon. In order to get Good to See You, Captain Toad, you need to come to the outer wall, and you're actually going to pass by this ogre and come down. Now from here, you're going to go off to the right, jump down here, past the blocks, and if you look here, you'll see Captain Toad. You just want to come over here, talk to him, and he'll give you a Power Moon. In order to get shopping at Bowser's Castle, you're going to come to the souvenir shop checkpoint, and you're actually going to walk into the shop. Now, you just want to talk to the guy in yellow, and as you can see, he sells a Bowser's Kingdom Power Moon for 100 coins. So you just need to gather up 100 yellow coins, and then buy the Power Moon. In order to get Bowser's Castle Treasure Vault, you want to come to the Beneath the Keep checkpoint, and you're going to come over here to the left, and over by this Scarecrow. Now don't worry about this Scarecrow, we'll come back to him later. But what you want to do is, here's how you can cheese the Power Moon. And so if you don't know what it means to cheese the Power Moon, it just means do it in an easy... To cheese... If you don't know what it means to cheese something, it means to do it in an easier way... that the developers didn't intend for. So this is how you cheese this Power Moon. You just jump down here, and then you're there. So you go off to the right, and then here's the treasure vault. That's how you cheese the Power Moon. How you're legitimately supposed to do it is, let's say, because, yeah, I'm going to show you how you're supposed to do it. Oh. Let's say you started at this Beneath the Keep checkpoint again. How you're supposed to do it is you're supposed to go off to the right instead. Jump down here. Then jump down here to this checkpoint, or to the slingshot. Then you'll get launched over here. Grab the Pokio. You can get rid of these Spinies while you're at it. You can get rid of all of them if you want. Then you're just going to come this way. Climb past those circles, and now you're at the treasure vault. Whether you complete it legitimately or you go do the cheese way, you want to go through the door. And as you can see, there's a treasure chest. Now, in this room, there's also a bunch of coins. There's a bunch of coins on each side. But I already grabbed them. If you already grabbed them, then they won't be there anymore. And so because of that, it's just the power moon, or just the chest, and inside the chest is the power moon. In order to get scene of crossing the poison swamp, you're going to come to the souvenir shop and actually go inside. Yep. The reason for this is because you need to buy the samurai outfit. If you talk to the lady in purple, you'll see that she sells the samurai helmet and the samurai armor. Now, the only thing about this is it costs 15 purple coins from Bowser's Kingdom. I'm pretty sure it costs 15, 5 for the helmet and 10 for the armor. Now, there's a couple ways you can do this. You can either A, go find 15 purple coins on your own. B, you can check out my video of showing you the location of every purple coin in the game. But that's if it's already out. If you're watching this video, like right when it came out, then I haven't made that video yet. But if by the time you're watching this video, that video where I show you how to get all the purple coins in Bowser's Kingdom is out, then you can go watch that, grab 15 coins, and then come back to this video. The third way you can do it is if you have the Wedding Bowser amiibo. That amiibo shows you the location of purple coins that you've missed. I'll show you a picture of what that looks like in the top right corner. Now that you've gathered 15 purple coins, you can buy, or however many coins it costs, you can buy the samurai outfit from her. And so I'm going to go change into that outfit. Once you change into the samurai outfit, you're just going to leave right away. And you're actually going to go to the back side of the souvenir shop. You'll see this guy wearing a samurai helmet. And he says, you want to get a look-see on to what's going on inside, you got to be dressed for battle, friend. And so, which means you have to be dressed as a samurai. And if you are dressed like one, he'll allow you to go in. Now, as you can see, the room is empty with just an 8-bit pipe. But if you go in the 8-bit pipe, you'll see the screen unfolds and you're able to play. So you're just going to come over here. You can grab these coins if you'd like. But these mushrooms actually sink, so you're going to stand on this one until you're able to get in. Then you're going to go to the next scene. So we're going to go down here, onto this moving platform, onto this one, then up here. Then we're going to wait until we can fall down and go into the next scene. Now here we're going to jump on the platform, get rid of this Koopa. Then we're going to go down here. And then right here, what we need to do is we need to hit the Koopa in a way to where he hits those bricks. Because as you can see, if we go down here, there are bricks blocking our path. So let's climb back up. We're going to kick the shell. As you can see, he doesn't weigh down the mushroom. So we need to weigh it down for him. Like that. There we go. And then we can get in. And then we can grab the power moon. In order to get taking notes in the folding screen, you're going to come back into the sub area, enter the pipe, and you're just going to play through the sub area as normal. So then what you're going to do is once you get into the third area, you'll see a note. What you want to do is you want to stay on this platform and then grab the note. Then you need to grab all of the little notes just like that. And then up there, you'll see a power moon spawn on top of the mushroom. In order to get on top of the spinning tower, you're going to go to beneath the keep. And you're going to go to this roof on the right. And then you're going to drop down here. Now, obviously, if you want to get past, you do have to get rid of the ogre. Or you could just crouch between his legs and dash him. And then you want to go into this door. Now, I don't remember, because I might just be misremembering. But for some reason, I remember you having to kill the ogre before you can open the door. Because once you kill him, then the door opens. But again, I might just be misremembering on that, and you can just go right in. But just to be safe, make sure you kill the ogre. Then, when you go here, you'll see a spinning tower. What you want to do is you want to capture the Pokio. And you need to make your way through the spinning tower. It's pretty easy. You do have to be careful, though. But as you can see, it is very easy. And you can make your way to the top, just like that. In order to get down and up the spinning tower, you're going to come back into the sub area, or just go back to the beginning. And you're going to capture the Pokio again. Now what you actually want to do is make your way to the back of the tower. You'll see down there's another part. You just want to let go and then hold forward. And you'll go into the secret area. Then you want to grab the key. And as you see, the key opened up a lock on top of the tower. So we now have to re-climb the tower. Oh. That's a good thing I'm in assist mode, because that would not have been good. But anyway, let's continue on. Oh yeah, also, there's a buttload of coins back here, so if you want those, you can have those. Oh. What's happening? For some, it appears that I'm having difficulties climbing up this tower. Alright, finally. About to say, if I fell down again, that would have been funny. Anyways, once you make it back up, you can grab the second power moon. In order to get Jizo's big adventure, you're going to come to the Showdown arena. And over here to the left, you'll see a pipe. You just want to go in. Now, this power moon is pretty interesting. So you're going to use this Jizo. And you're going to use him for a lot of different things. So first off, you're going to put him on this P-switch. And then what you're going to do is you're going to capture this Jizo. Now, as you can see, we can't quite get back up. So we're just going to go around to these bricks. Also, you can stomp on glowing spots with them. We're going to go down here. Step on that P-switch. And make your way up here on this platform. Oh. That's alright if you fall down. There's also coins in that little area if you want them. And that glowing spot, I believe, is just mini Goombas. But anyway, you're now going to go up here. Let me just make... Okay. Now, you're going to put this Jizo on the right one. And you need to make your way over to that Jizo over there. Now, the Jizo can also step on spikes. Unlike Mario, he takes damage from them. Now we're just going to come this way onto these spikes. And now what we're going to do is we're going to step on this P-switch. But now you're going to grab this Jizo right here. Bring him all the way to that P-switch right there. And then grab this Jizo. Bring him over to this P-switch. Then you're going to wall jump between these new walls. And you are going to grab the power moon. In order to get Jizo in the hidden room, you want to stay in this sub area. And the reason why the reason why I didn't say you want to leave and then come back in is because then you would have to get the Jizos again, and that just won't be fun. Ouch. So what you have to do is you want to leave these 2 Jizos here, but when you come this way and grab this Jizo, you actually need to take him off of the bridge. And then what you're going to do is have him make his way all the way to the beginning. Because then you'll make... Oh, there we go. That... Hang on. Okay. That wall now is opened up. And so now, we can go over there. Now, the only thing is, you might be concerned that there's no bridge for you to get across, but it's actually really easy to get across without the bridge. You just long jump right there. And then, you can wall jump in between these walls. Oh, hey, lucky. Wall jump in between, and then grab the Power Moon. In order to get dashing above the clouds, you're going to come to the Beneath the Keep checkpoint, and you're going to make your way to the roof on the right. Now you're just going to come this way, and if you come over here by the pipe and look down, you'll see like a little pot, like the one in Snow Kingdom and Wooded Kingdom. If you jump down, you'll just end up right here next to it. But if you look this way, you'll see a seed. What you want to do is grab the seed, or the nut, whatever, and then you're going to take it over here and plant it. You do not want to throw it off. That could have been bad. Then you're going to stand right, or go up right here on top of the vine. And you're just going to wait for it to climb up. You're just going to wait to climb up. Now here, do not move. Once you enter the sub area, do not move. It will be easier if you don't, and here's why. The Power Moon, now that's, don't worry about that one. I'll show you a different way to get that one later. But the Power Moon is way over there. It's like past that way. And it's easier to control Mario because as you can see, there's gaps. And to avoid the gaps, you have to jump. It's easier to control Mario if you do not touch the left stick. You just throw Cappy and let Mario run. All you have to do is press B. And then all you have to do is press B to jump and press Y to grab another more and more rocket flowers. As you can see, I haven't touched the left joystick yet. And then I grabbed all those coins and the Power Moon. And then I just did a ground pound to grab the rings. But yeah, so if you do not touch the left joystick, all you do is press B to jump and Y to grab more rocket flowers. You can easily grab the Power Moon. In order to get dashing through the clouds, you want to come back into the sub area. Now remember, once you climb up, do not move. Because again, it will just be easier in the long run if you don't move. Now, the first Power Moon was called dashing above the clouds. This one is dashing through the clouds. So it's going to be the same thing. You're going to hold forward, or you're not going to touch the left joystick. You're just going to press B and press Y to grab more rocket flowers. However, see that platform over that platform? When you get to that platform, you want to jump and then press the ground pound button. Oh. I accidentally did touch the left joystick, but that's alright. So when you get to here, this long platform, you're just going to jump and press the left, and press the ground pound button, which is ZL. Or ZR, that works too. And then once you get here, you can just easily go on the side path and grab the Power Moon. In order to get Sphynx over Bowser's Castle, you're going to come to the main courtyard. And over here, you'll see a binoculars capture. You're just going to go and capture the binoculars. Now, if you look around, you will eventually see the Sphynx right there. If you look at the Sphynx, if you zoom in on the Sphynx, you'll get this long cutscene of the Power Moon coming down to Bowser's Kingdom, or Bowser's Castle, I should say. As you can see, the Power Moon is just right there. In order to get I Met a Pokio, you need to come to the main courtyard, checkpoint, and come over here and grab a Pokio. Now you're going to take it back across the bridge, and then you're going to go over here to the left and climb up the roof. Now, after you jump, if you shake the remote, you do get like a little extra boost in the air. I'm letting you know to make it easier for you to climb up. And then, okay, so once you go across here where these coins are, you want to jump down. And right there, you'll see a Bonitor. Because if you talk to him as just Mario, he'll say, like, how he wants to see a Pokio up close. And so if you capture a Pokio and come up to him, he will give you a Power Moon. In order to get Bowser's Kingdom Regular Cup, you want to come to the Beneath the Keep checkpoint. Now, I want to remind you, in the regular cup, you race against 4 Koopas, the green, the red, the blue, and the purple. But then later, after you've completed the regular cup, and activated the Moon Rock, you will unlock the Master Cup. The Master Cup is where you race against the red, blue, green, and gold Koopas. Yeah, purple is replaced with gold. Now, don't worry about that right now. If you have not gotten this Power Moon already, then you will be racing against red, blue, green, and purple, and it will be really easy. So basically, I'll be showing you the easiest way to defeat those 4 Koopas. Which, this way, again, so this method will not only allow you to easily beat the green, red, blue, and purple Koopas, but it will also allow you to easily beat the gold Koopa. However, with the gold Koopa, I will most likely show you a second method, just because it's fun and a little more complicated. So, for the second method I'll show you, you might need to practice it a couple times if you want to do it. But again, this method I'm about to show you works on the regular cup and the Master Cup. So when I get to the Master Cup, if you want to use the first method I showed you, that works too. So remember, this method easily works. This method easily works on the regular cup and the Master Cup. So you're going to start off by spinning the left joystick, jump in ground pound, and then start to roll. You're going to long jump right to here. Then you're going to long jump this way. Then long jump over here. Then long jump across the bridge. Then keep rolling to the wire. Make your way down. Capture this wire. Then when you uncapture this one, go this way. Jump across here. Long jump across here. Capture this one. Roll this way. Jump across. Oh. And I died. Alright, just so I don't, you know, have to restart anything, I'm gonna cut the video until I get to that part again. Alright, so we're back at this area again. So I will not die this time, so you're going to jump across here. And then once you make it over here, you're just going to dive and long jump. Then finally, here you just want to jump and dive across. Oh. And then roll along the top here, across the bridge, and you'll make it to the finish line. And that's how you easily beat all of the Koopas in the regular cup. Now, when I get to the Master Cup is going to be a bit more difficult. Well, so if you do that exact same method, you will easily be able to get the Gold Koopa in the Master Cup. But I'm going to show you a much more difficult method just to make it a bit more interesting. But we'll worry about that when we get there. For now, if you do that method, you will easily win against the regular Koopa. In order to get a rumble under the arena floor, you're going to come to the Showdown arena, and you're going to come over here to this corner. I don't remember exactly where it is. It is a bit difficult, but I do know it is in this area. So you're just going to walk around until you feel a rumble. So, like, I can feel a rumble about right here, but it's not a very strong rumble, so I know this isn't the spot, but I am close. Okay, the rumble stopped, so it's not here. Okay, the rumble is very strong right here, so if I ground pound, not quite. And there it is. Okay, so the Power Moon is roughly, so if you start in the center here, you want to come this way, and you just want to walk this way until you feel a very strong rumble. So once you get to about right here, you want to ground pound and grab the Power Moon. In order to get Secret Path to Bowser's Castle, you need to come to Cascade Kingdom. Now, like I said before, the Secret Path Power Moons are weird, because the painting's locations depends on where you've decided to go first. So, like, for example, you can either choose to go to Lake or Wooded first, and then later you can choose to either go to Seaside or Snow first. Now, I'm pretty sure for this Secret Path Power Moon, it does not matter at all where you've decided to go first. The secret painting that leads to Bowser's Kingdom will always be in Cascade Kingdom. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, because you can't, there's no option to go to Cascade or somewhere else first, and there's no option to go to Bowser's or somewhere else first. Because you have to go to Bowser's and Cascade at a certain time, it doesn't matter what paths you choose, the painting will always be in Cascade Kingdom. And so, starting from the Odyssey, if you go over here, and then go up here, so by the first Power Moon, you want to go into the waterfall. You'll see a little cave entrance over here. And if you look, you'll see the painting that leads to Bowser's Kingdom. You're just going to hop in. And like always, you can watch this cutscene, but I'm not going to. And then you'll see the Island in the Sky checkpoint. So you can come back, warp to this checkpoint at any time if you really wanted to. And then right here, there is a Power Moon. In order to get Peach in Bowser's Kingdom, like always, you need to beat the game. And also, like I always say, this does contain spoilers in case you haven't already beaten the game. But this game is going on 9 years old now. It's almost 9 years old. And so if you haven't beaten the game, I am absolutely shocked. Anyway, so yeah, that is just a little spoiler for you. That's a warning, so you can't say that I didn't let you know beforehand. If you keep watching, that's on you. You'll know where you end up after you beat the game. Anyways, after you beat the game, you'll end up in the Mushroom Kingdom. And after, like, Cappy talks to you or whatever, you'll see, like, a little beacon. So whenever you need to grab a story moon, there will be a beacon in the sky that shows you where the story moon is. Well, in the Mushroom Kingdom, you'll see a beacon that doesn't lead to a moon, but it leads to a toad in front of Peach's castle. And if you talk to the toad, he'll mention how Princess Peach is, like, missing again. She's not there. And, well, she's not actually kidnapped again. But, however, she is not in the Mushroom Kingdom. She is actually in every single kingdom besides the Mushroom Kingdom. And she's also not in Dark Side and Darker Side. But she's starting in Cap Kingdom. And if you start in Cap Kingdom and make your way through all of the kingdoms up until Moon Kingdom, she is in all of those kingdoms. All 15 of those kingdoms. Sorry, all 14 of those kingdoms. And then she does end up being in Mushroom later, but we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that yet, at least. Anyway, when you get to Bowser's Kingdom, you want to go to the souvenir shop, and then she's actually just right here. If you talk to her, she will give you a power moon. In order to get found with Bowser's Kingdom art, you want to come to the main courtyard, and you just want to go this way. Over here... Sorry, I messed that up. You want to come over here. I promise, okay. So the checkpoint's right here. You want to come over here. You'll see a picture of Sand Kingdom at night. And in the picture, you'll see Poochie Pup digging up something, or burying something, next to a cactus. Now that something is a power moon that he's burying. And so make sure you click A on the painting, because the power moon will not be activated unless you look at the painting. So in order to activate the power moon, you have to come over to it, click A, and then click A again to exit. But to get the power moon, you have to go to the Sand Kingdom. Once you make it to Sand Kingdom, you're just going to go over here to the town, but you want to hop on the Jaxi. Now you're going to take the Jaxi, over this way. Now what you want to do is you want to go, don't mind the bunnies, you want to go past this hill, big hill, and over to here. So as you see, we're not quite in the spot. Instead, we're going to take the Jaxi over. Well, real quick, if you look, well, actually, we'll worry about that later. You're going to take the Jaxi. Here, we're actually going to hop off the Jaxi. But you're going to go across this bridge. And if this bridge isn't here for you, it's because you just need to pull this lever. And to unlock the lever, you just have to get all of this Sand Kingdom story moons, which I show you how to do in a previous video. Anyways, you're going to go over here to the left. And we're going to go to this cactus. Now let's stand about right here behind the cactus. So the picture contained Poochie Pup digging or burying something behind a cactus, and behind a cactus near some bushes. And if you looked in the background, you could see another hill, and on that hill and below that hill there was a ledge. That's the hill and that's the ledge that the painting had in the background. And so we know that this is the right cactus and bushes. If we ground pound right here, you'll get the power moon. In order to get behind the tall wall, poke, you're going to come to the courtyard rear checkpoint, and you're going to go this way and past the ogre. Now that's the tall wall we're talking about here. And so we're just going to go over here, come this way, come this way, and you'll see right there, there's a hole just right there. And you might be wondering, how do we get that? Well, the answer is very simple. We have to go over here to the right side. Now, we were over here before, because if you remember, we had poked this hole. We had poked this hole and got this power moon. But what we do here is we take the Pokio and we climb up the wall. And then we make our way over to the tall wall over here. Now what we do is we just not die. Let me cut the video here. Alright, if you die, that's okay. You just want to come back. Now, you want to carefully, and I mean very carefully, get above the wall. So about right there. So when you're, or sorry, not above the wall, above the hole. And then when you get above it, you're going to press Y to release. And then you're going to press Y again to poke the hole. If you got it just right, you'll make a power moon appear. So now what you want to do is press Y to release, and then press Y again to grab the plaster. And then you can come up to grab the power moon. In order to get from crates in the moat, you're going to come to the main courtyard. And you're going to go over here to the moat area. Then you literally just want to ground pound here, because you'll see these crates. You just want to ground pound on the crates. And if you ground pound on a specific one, you'll make a power moon appear. In order to get caught on the giant horn, you're going to come to the beneath the keep checkpoint. And you're going to come over here, past the great gate, and up here. Now you just want to go up here, onto this gold part, and you want to go to the left. Yeah, to the left. Because right here, you'll see this horn starting to glow. Oh, there you go. If you throw Cappy at the top, if you throw Cappy on it, you'll make a power moon appear. And that's all you have to do. In order to get inside a block at the gate, you're going to come to the main courtyard, and you're going to capture Pokio. Now what you want to do is you're going to take it over here. Oh. Here we're going to take it up this way. And you'll see these bombs here. Let's go over here. If you look right there, you'll see that box is glowing. So what we're going to do, I almost just died, but that's okay, is we're going to hit a bomb towards the block. There we go, just like that. And now we just have to go over and grab the power moon. In order to get Small Bird in Bowser's Castle, you want to come to the Odyssey. And you're just going to go over this way, so that way you can climb up on here. Then you're going to jump up the roof. And then you're going to go this way. Right here, you will see a bird. What you want to do is carefully sneak up to it about that far. And then you're going to go stand about right here. Then you're going to throw Cappy with Y. And then, whoops. And then you're going to just shake the remote, if you're playing in with the Joy-Cons detached, to home in on the bird. Cappy should hit the bird, and then you can grab the Power Moon. In order to get Invader in Bowser's Castle, you're going to come to the main courtyard, and you're going to come over here to this little purple ship. If you jump in this battle arena, he'll start shooting out Goombas for you to capture and stack up. The reason for this is because you have to stack up a bunch of Goombas to uncapture and then jump on his head. So, it would look something like this. There we go. Unfortunately, all the Goombas have died, so now we have to grab some more. We can wait for just a couple more. And be careful not to get hit by the spikes. Oh, like that. But now we can just jump on his head. And fortunately, you only have to jump on his head twice instead of 3 times. And after you do that, you can grab the Power Moon. In order to get jumping from flag to flag, you're going to go to the main courtyard entrance. And you're going to go over here. You'll see a little key panel. Like a locked little panel, I guess you could call it. And if you look over there, you'll see a key. And so what you have to do is you have to carefully jump from flag to flag. Just like this. Now, every now and then, you do want to slide down to the bottom of the flag. So when you get... So when you get really far up on the flag, you just want to slide down to close to the bottom. And then start jumping again. And there we go, we have the key. Now all we gotta do is just jump all the way back. There we go. You're just going to jump off like that, and then you can grab the Power Moon. In order to get Bowser's Kingdom Timer Challenge 1, you're going to go to the Beneath the Keep checkpoint, and then come this way onto this roof. And then you want to come over here to the Scarecrow, throw Cappy on the Scarecrow. Then you'll see a green platform. You just want to jump down onto this platform to grab the key. Then you're going to just jump off to the roof and grab the Power Moon. In order to get taking notes on the wall, you're going to come to the third courtyard rear, and you're just going to go this way. Ideally, you don't want to fall off. You're gonna go... Ouch. That's fine. You're gonna go past the ogre, over here, because you want to get onto the roof. Whoops. After you get on the roof, you're going to go off to the right. And then you're going to go up here. And down here, you'll see a little Pokio and a note. You're going to grab the Pokio. And you want to collect the note. And you'll see a bunch of notes. They're pretty easy to grab. You just have to, if you want to quickly grab them, you just have to shake the controller to jump up really fast. And then after you grab the ones on the right, you can just fall down to grab the ones on the left, like I showed you. But yeah, that's all you have to do to grab the Power Moon. In order to get taking notes with the spinning throw, you're going to come to the main courtyard entrance, and you're going to go this way. And if you look to the left, you'll see a note on the second battle arena. So basically, I'm going to teach you how to do a spin throw. Now, if you're playing in handheld mode, to do a spin throw, you can just move the left joystick in a circle like this until you see Mario spinning. and then press Y to do a spin throw. Or if you're playing with the Joy-Cons detached from the Switch, you can just shake your you can shake your remotes in a certain way. Here, I'll show you with the action guide. As we can see, a spin throw, as the guide suggests, you just snap the Joy-Cons to the side, like that. So if you do what the guide says, whoops, there we go, you can do a spin throw. So now we're going to do spin throws to grab all of the notes. Oops. There we go. There we go, just like that. And as you can see, we have way more than enough time to grab the Power Moon. In order to get third Courtyard Outskirts, you're going to come to the third Courtyard front. You're going to grab a Pokio, and you're just going to make your way up here. Now, before I show you how to get the Power Moon, I need to show you something. If you look over there, you'll see a bunch of coins. And if you look right there, above the coins, there's a Power Moon. Now, you might not understand how this works. So basically, when you capture the wire will fly up, and the wire will actually go in between that ring of coins. And so right when the capture gets between the ring, when the wire goes through the ring of coins, you want to press Y. Then the wire will grab all of the coins and the Power Moon. So just like this. There we go. And as you can see, I just grabbed the Power Moon. In order to get Stonewall Circuit, you're going to come to the second courtyard, come over here, and go off to the right. Now, if you look here, you will see a key, like a little key panel, I guess you could call it. And there you see a wire. You're going to capture the wire and go down over here. Now, if you look, there's a key. To get the key, when you get about right there, you want to uncapture, so that way you can grab the key, and then you're going to have to, when you get right there, throw Cappy to capture that wire. So it should look like this. There we go, we grabbed the key. Now I'm going to throw Cappy again to capture this wire. Then we're just going to go back up, and we can grab the Power Moon. Now I'm going to show you how to get Bowser's Kingdom Master Cup. This cup, now the way I'm going to show you how to defeat the Golden Koopa is pretty difficult. So when I showed you how to win the regular cup, I showed you a really simple way of doing it to where you could easily beat it. Now, if you want to use that method to win the Master Cup, you feel free to do that. That works too. But just so you know, it is going to be really difficult. It is going to be a lot more difficult because now we are racing against a Golden Koopa. Yes, the Master Cup. When you do the Master Cup, you race against a red, a blue, a green, and a gold Koopa. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a more complex way of doing it. But again, feel free to use the method I showed you earlier to beat the Master Cup. So this method this method I'm about to show you requires you to do a vault and then a vector. So if you don't know what a vault is, it's where you you ground pound roll and then bounce off of Cappy. So it looks like this. You're going to press and hold X. So what you want to do is press and hold X, press A, ground pound, and then press and hold Y. That's what a vault is. And if you hold the left joystick forward, after the ground pound and pressing Y, if you hold the left joystick forward, you can just do a vault. That's what a vault is. Now, a vector is where you move at an angle. So after a vault, let's say I'm facing the right. After I vault off of Cappy, I move my joystick to the left. You see, Mario moves at an angle like that. That's a vector. So this method I'm about to show you requires you to do a vault into a vector right here. So it should look like this. And if you get the vector just right, you will make it all the way over here. And now if you get an even better vector, you can make it all the way over to that checkpoint. Just about that checkpoint. So anyways, if you want to do this extremely difficult method, practice that. But yeah, just keep in mind, the method I showed you for the regular cup works just fine. And this method I'm about to show you... So the method I showed you for the regular cup works just fine for the Master Cup. But this method but if you want to do this method I'm about to show you, I recommend it is for more expert players who are familiar with Mario Odyssey's movement. So anyways, let's get started with the Master Cup. Alright, so we're here with the Master Cup. And remember, the method I showed you for the regular cup works just fine on the Master Cup. But anyway, this is for more advanced players. Anyways, we're here now. And now, there is more stuff I'm about to do, and that's why this method is for advanced players, because I'm about to do a lot more advanced movement. There we go. Oh, I didn't mean to bonk, but that's alright. And there we go. As you can see, I beat my record by like 2 seconds. So yeah, it would have been faster if I didn't bonk. But anyways, as you can see, that's why I said that method is for more advanced players, because one of that vault into the vector at the beginning, plus there's a lot of movement options I do that beginner players would not really be able to do. But anyways, that method works too. But like I said, the method I showed you for the regular cup also will allow you to win for the Master Cup. But any method you decide to use that I showed you will work against the Golden Koopa. In order to get Searching Hexagon Tower, you're going to come to the main courtyard. Then you're going to go back here so you can climb up the roof. We're going to go all the way over here. Ouch. We're going to go up here. And then we're going to go all the way to the left. If you look over here, you'll see a slingshot. We're going to use the slingshot to get up. And then you'll see a moon pipe. So we're going to go in the moon pipe. And now we're on Hexagon Tower. And the reason why this is called Searching a Hexagon Tower, because you have to fly around this tower and grab all 5 moon shards. But so we want to capture the Parabones. There's a moon shard right here. There's a moon shard that I just grabbed. Then if we go over here, in here there's just a bunch of coins, but you can get those if you'd like. There's a second moon shard all the way down here. Then if we go up here, you can see, ouch, in here there's a third moon shard. Then before we go in here, I want to look around. Oh wait, I think up here there's a fourth moon shard. Yep, in here there's a fourth moon shard. And then just over here, there's a fifth moon shard right there. As you can see, that makes a power moon spawn. So now we're going to fly all the way up. And we can grab the power moon. In order to get center of Hexagon Tower, we're going to stay in the sub area, and we're going to capture a pair of bones. Then we're going to go over here. So if you're on the pipe, what you're going to do, if you're on the pipe and you're facing that little key, you're going to go to the bottom right corner here, where all of these on this green part where all the coin rings are. You can grab all these coin rings if you want. And then down there you'll see a little hole with the key in the middle. So if we carefully fly under, we can grab the key. And then if we make our way back, oh, there we go. We can grab the power moon. In order to climb the wooden tower, you're going to come to the main courtyard. And remember how the Hexagon Tower sub area, we went to the left? Well, now we're going to go to the right. Because there is another sub area just on the opposite side here. So we got to go this way over to the slingshot. And look at that, there's another moon pipe. Now, what you want to do is capture one of the Pokios, and then you can just climb the tower. So we're going to carefully make our way over here, like that. Oh, that's alright. Now we're going to carefully make our way up. You can grab those coins if you want to, but I'm not going to. Or I guess we will now. You're just going to make your way up this spinning wooden platforms. Oh. Now we're going to make our way up these spinning wooden platforms. Oh, we want to wait until like this. And right there is the power moon. As you can see, that was pretty simple, but I hope you were able to easily climb up and grab the power moon. In order to poke the wooden tower, you're going to leave and then come back into the sub area. Oh, and you want to grab a Pokio. Now, instead of climbing the tower, you're actually going to go around it this way. If you look down there, you'll see some boxes. You're just going to carefully... Whoa, that was close. You're going to carefully break them and then grab the wall again. And then you're going to come in this little cubby, break that glowing crate, and then right there, you'll get the final power moon of Bowser's Kingdom. And with that, guys, if you followed along and grabbed every single power moon, you would have just grabbed all 62 power moons in Bowser's Kingdom. I hope you enjoyed, and if I helped you out at all, make sure you like and subscribe, for it helps the channel grow, and it's free, and you can also always change your mind later if you end up, if you want to change your mind later, that's fine, but please consider subscribing, and also hit that notification bell down below so you won't miss out on another video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode when I show you how to get all of the power moons in the Moon Kingdom. I'll see you then. Goodbye.